All right, let me start off with some sad news. You feel me? Over the weekend, we learned the tragic news of Chadwick Boseman's passing. He was 42. He was dealing with stage 4 colon cancer. Was battling with it for about 4 years, and over the weekend he passed on to the other side. Now, in that time, because it was 4 years that he had it, right? In that time, he gave us amazing films. You already know Black Panther. Everybody loved him for that. Then he was in 2 Avengers movies.
42.
He was
42, Jackie Robinson.
He was Jackie Robinson. He did 21 Bridges. He just did that Netflix movie that dropped with Spike Lee. I think The Five Bloods. I think that's what it was called.
The Five Bloods.
So you got to think about everything that he was able to do since being diagnosed. That crushed me. Let me just start off with saying this. When I heard the news, right, I think I was just scrolling through Twitter one night. And, when you're on Twitter and, like, a major news breaks, it hits everybody at the same time. I don't know. It hits everybody at the same time. So I saw the news. And at first, I have to check multiple sources because I feel like Twitter is so quick to play with people's lives and shit. So I checked a bunch of sources. And then when I read what happened, that shit got me. That shit really got me. And it's just tiring. It's really tiring. Like, the year 2020 is extremely tiring because I feel like, we're just losing people left and right. And it's before, because, people die every day. People die every year. We get this. But it's just like the amount of people and just like the amount of like relevant people that have been dying recently is just hitting a different toll. So I just wanted to open up with that. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. You will be missed. You left a great legacy behind and a wonderful example for many people to follow. But I wanted to open the floor up with all of y'all. So, if y'all want to say whatever y'all got to say too, we can talk about it. It's crazy.
I mean, other than the fact that he's a straight warrior for going through colon cancer for the last 4 years, not telling anyone about it, and being able to do what he was able to do, produce all the movies he was in, as well as, be such the philanthropist he was, as well as, just to make all these speeches at all the colleges, at Howard, and be so empowering and such a hero and such a figure to all the little kids is just crazy. And he did that in such a short amount of time. And to be honest with you, I didn't know he was 42. I thought he was much younger than that.
Same.
So it's just how he came onto the scene and the impact he had in such a short amount of time is just, damn, gone too soon. But rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
I didn't believe you because you were the one I found out through you. So when he sent it to us in the group chat, I was like, what? There's no way. And then I went to Twitter too, and it was just like all over my tail, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's to the point where like I get sad, but like this year has been so trash to a point where it's like when someone dies, I'm like
numb.
Yeah, like wow, okay, expected that. Not expected it, but I mean, of course, somebody else.
I think it just hits me the most because I think it's just with the people that have been dying within maybe the past 2-3 years. I feel like it's just been all people that have just hit their pinnacle or are reaping
benefits
the benefits after hitting their pinnacle. You feel me? Like Chadwick Boseman was one of those people who's been around for a while, right? But he was just getting his flowers. Like within the last 2 years, we all knew him. But you can't lie and say Black Panther didn't just put him on another level. You feel me? And that whole Marvel, ABC, Disney, that whole universe that kind of just elevated to another level in terms of credibility and just his celebrity with people. So I feel like he was just getting his flowers. And I'm at least happy he was able to get his flowers before he passed. Because a lot of people don't get their flowers until after they pass. You feel me? So I'm happy he was able to get them, or at least he was just starting to get them before he passed. But he's an example. I feel like Juice WRLD is another example because he was just there. He was doing great but he was just about to hit this mark that was about to take him even higher, and that was shown through the album that he dropped recently. But that was another one. Nipsey, we all know his story. He was just there preaching ownership, and he just made it to where he wanted to be, and he was about to take that shit even further. But unfortunately, he passed. We all know Pop Smoke's story. Right there. He was right there. And then he passed. So, Kobe. Thank God he got his flowers before everything went down. You feel me?
Yeah.
But these are just a list of a lot of people who just when they hit that mark or when they got over that mark, their life was taken, or they just so happened to pass away. So I don't know. It's just really sad to me. And I'm used to people dying. Like, I've been to many funerals. So I've kind of become numb to funerals. And I don't know. But when I have, like, a personal connection to people, I just feel like it hits differently. It really does hit differently. But, yeah. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Keep your loved ones close. You never know who's going through shit, you feel me? And let me also take that opportunity to make another point. All right. So for you bozos on Twitter, right? For you bozos on Twitter who always seem to take a moment in someone's death to bring up some shit from the past.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody died. People are grieving. This is not the time for you to come here with your ego. It's not the time for you to put your 2 cents into shit. People are grieving. Let people grieve. I was going over Twitter the other day, and a lot of people were saying like, oh, yo, I had no idea he had cancer or he was battling with this whole time. And like back in the day when he dropped this interview, everyone was making jokes because of how skinny he looked. And people were saying that he looked sick or that he was on crack and shit. And mad people were making jokes about that in the past. Okay, yeah, that happened in the past. Fucked up, cool. And then Chadwick passes. And then now people think that's an opportunity to bring that shit back into the forefront. And I say, oh, look, back in the day, I remember y'all said he was sick, blah, blah, blah. And now he died. Like, yo, all of y'all have said blah, blah. And just taking this opportunity to bash on people. I'm like, yo, guys, shut the fuck up. First of all, somebody passed. People are grieving. It is no time for your antics, your egotistical antics. Take that fuck shit and take it somewhere else. You feel me? Take it somewhere else. Because somebody says that shit to somebody that you care about, it's a very different conversation. Okay. So let's just all grow up. You feel me? All grow up. That's all I'll say on that. You feel me?
Talk his shit.
I'm here.